Hello and welcome back. Okay folks, I'm back and taking another whack at replacing the power-sucking halogen headlights with LED bulbs. Some of you may remember that I tried this last year and was smacked down by the inspector. No LEDs for you! So, I'm titling this video, instead of part 2, it's part duh. This time, I did actual research and didn't just buy a random LED bulb from Amazon. I bought a very specific bulb from Amazon. Let me tell you the story. Please feed the YouTube algorithm by giving the video a like. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. If you want to chip in on my expenses, I now have Patreon and YouTube memberships. I read somewhere that LED bulb swaps were actually allowed in Spain now, so I asked Gemini about it. It said, as of 2026, you can replace certain bulbs in certain cars with certain LEDs, and you have to get everything just right and have the paperwork to back it up at your next inspection. The bulbs have to be certified by the manufacturer as compliant with ECE R37. And your car has to be on the master list of supported swaps with the type of bulb that you buy. Gemini specifically said the OSRAM Night Breaker LED is compliant in Spain, so I went in search of it. You need to ensure the bulb has the required certificate of compatibility. You download the certificate of homologation and compatibility and keep them in the car, especially for your next yearly inspection. Armed with this information, I went to the OSRAM website, which is happily very comprehensive about this whole issue. It also walked me through the required steps to ensure that the bulb and the car were approved. So first I downloaded the vehicle list from here and searched for 914, and there it was, along with a list of approved bulbs. Next, it took me to a description of each of its approved bulb types, including the Smart Night Breaker that I was interested in. Its next step was to install the bulbs, but I kept reading through the following steps to make sure I was doing everything right. Now, OSRAM has a thing called its Trust Program, where you actually check that your bulbs are legitimate from the factory and not a knockoff. I wonder how much of a problem that is. To do this, you scan a QR code on the package and then enter a unique 7-digit code and confirm the bulb specifications. So I went ahead and ordered the bulbs from Amazon, and again the listing highlighted the legality of swapping this for old halogen bulbs. My headlights need the H4 physical package style to fit into the glass enclosures, so that's the one I ordered. I got the bulbs 2 days later, and it looks like they're the right ones for the car. Here you can see the bulb specification plus the QR code and the unique to this box code, which I've blacked out. The back of the box stresses again the validation and documentation requirements. And this is what they look like. The 3-pin connector goes to the 3 separate wires connecting the car to the existing bulb. Each bulb has a tiny little fan in the base to keep the LED at a good temperature. I scanned the QR code with my phone and it prompted me to enter the unique code. It looked it up and validated it. Then it had me confirm the information lasered onto the base of each bulb. We now confirm that everything is legitimate. I downloaded the national type approval and the certificate of street legal documents, including the Spain sections, which I printed out. These, along with the car listing showing the 914 and the bulb document itself, should be sufficient to pass inspection. So now let's head downstairs for the installation. Well, here we are again, folks. But I have a cunning plan. I'm going to use the actual registered Spain legal LED bulbs this time. And before I swap out the old halogens, you can see kind of orangey yellow low intensity light. And these are sucking down 55 watts right now. Those ones are 19 watts low beam, 20 watts high beam. And my DC to DC converter will start loving that again because the voltage really gets pulled down when these headlights are on. Well, the lights just timed out, so here's a better view of the intensity or lack thereof of the halogen bulbs. Now you can see the whiter, brighter beam compared to the orangey beam for the bulb that's still in place. This one I haven't completely screwed the ring in, so it's pointing way too far up, but it works. All right, we are up and running with new LED bulbs again. Let's just hope these ones pass. They are definitely white. They don't have that strong blue tint that the other ones did, and they're white in their projection. So I'm happy about that. Let's check high beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. Sweet. Now let's check the 12 volt voltage as the lights go on and off. Okay, here we are. Nothing's turned on. Headlights on. Only drop 0.3 volts, and that's low beam. High beam is on. Rock solid, no change, because it only went from 19 to 20 watts. Low beam, high beam, lights off. Fantastic. Because before, with the headlights on, not even the high beams, they would drop down here to 12.4, 12.3. That's pulling down the 12 volt bus by a full volt, and that's not healthy. All right, we are back up and running with LEDs. I got my inspection next month, and I'll have all of my paperwork ready to go. Just before we wrap up, I want to thank my Patreons and members, Peter, Puppy, Craig, Edward Christian, Ian, Numantha, Rafal, and Mindaga for their support. We're also just over 2,500 subscribers, which is quite a nice little milestone for this little niche channel. All support is greatly appreciated. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. I see that 90% of the viewers aren't subscribed. Please do, as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Take care and see you next time.